Guys, and welcome back to the channel. A very warm welcome from a very sunny, delightful Tenerife this morning. I'm on my 5th repeat of 22 repeats. It's another double Everesting week. This climb, I have to say, is probably the most beautiful I have ever ridden. This week, I'm going to tell you why Everesting twice in a week is easier than Everesting once. Enjoy!
Full disclosure guys, I tried to record these videos while out on the bike this morning and I was huffing and I was puffing and I just couldn't piece my words together. Not huffing, not puffing, not panting, not gasping for air. Let's get stuck into it. Number one, I love routine and structure, and what I found is that big days are mentally much easier than lots of shorter days. So in a long week, or in a double Everest week, I'll do 2 Everests and then I'll have 3 or 4 1.5 2-hour days, which is pretty manageable. In a standard week where I'm doing 1 Everest, I'm doing the Everest and I'm also doing 3 or 4 4 or 5-hour days in addition to 2 shorter days. And what I found is that I just don't have time for normal life in and around the riding. Building that routine into the week allows me to get my food ready, it allows me to get my clothing ready, it allows me to really get in the mindset where I know exactly what's coming up. And for me, I thrive on that structure and routine. And once I've got all the food set up and once I've got all my clothes ready, all I have to do is ride the bike. And yeah, for me, that's almost the easiest part, just riding the bike. So there you go, number one, routine and structure is key.
I am currently on the sickest climb I have ever ridden. Check out these views. Switchback after switchback, mountains, the surf. I'm in paradise.
Number two, the biggest thing I've missed this year is just living a normal life and having the freedom and the ability to do normal things. Be that going out for lunch with my partner, going for a walk in the park, staying up late at night and not having to get up the following morning, sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. I miss doing normal things. And having multiple mid-distance rides of 3, 4, 5 hours, I find that by the time I get up, by the time I get going, by the time I log the 4 or 5 hours on the bike, get home, eat lunch, have some food, I just don't have time for other things. And what I found is that doing the 2 Everests, because I've got the 2 long days, sure, I can rule them out straight away because I'm not doing anything else on those days. I'm completely stuffed. But the 4 easy days of 1 or 2 hours just means that I have the rest of the day to do things.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'd prefer to give up, 2 full days than give up 4 or 5 3/4 days. And it just allows me to live a normal life again. So there's number 2. I love normal life, and any way that I can get normal life this year is a bonus. And so by doing 2 Everests, I earn myself 3 or 4 days of normal life.
These roads are so steep, I feel like I'm going to fall off the face of the bloody earth.
And finally, number 3, one thing this year has taught me is just how good that sense of achievement really feels. Completing 1 Everest in a week is a massive achievement. That sense of ticking it off the list as part of a bigger goal, it just makes me feel good.
Everest 50 is a wrap. 9,000 meters feels so bloody good.
I feel really good about myself. I feel really good about what I'm achieving. I love it. I thrive on it. Completing those shorter days, sure, it's great because in the end it is all still going to that bigger 1 million meter goal. But the sense of satisfaction, the sense of achievement in completing 2 long days is just far outweighs the sense of achievement in completing 3 or 4 shorter days. And so if I have to tell you that completing 2 Everests in a week makes me feel better about myself, then I think that's a pretty valid reason for me to do 2 in a week. And it's a reason that, 2 in a week actually makes me feel better than 1. Hence, 2 Everests in a week is actually easier than 1. So there you have it, guys. As I roll back into Girona, there's 3 reasons why Everesting twice in a week is actually easier than Everesting once. Like, subscribe, do all those good things. Wish me luck for this final week and a half of elevation. I'm back off home to Australia next week, so I'm going to tell you what it's like to finish off a 1,000,000 metre year in your hometown. Enjoy. There's an old pad on the right and a new pad on the left. Went through 2 of these sets on the right. Literally almost breaking metal on metal, so lucky to be replacing these this morning.